Have you ever noticed places like these in your community? These sites are known as brownfields, or in other words, land that is suspected of being contaminated by hazardous substances or industrial pollutants. There are more than 450,000 of them located in communities across the country. They may not look like much now, but with a bit of inspiration and a whole lot of community action, you and your community can transform these brownfields into places like parks, grocery stores, and outdoor classrooms. Every brownfield is different. They can be old dumping grounds, abandoned gas stations, abandoned old factories, or even vacant lots. Most of these sites are located in low-income communities and communities of Black, Indigenous, and people of color. Places where industry was prioritized over healthy spaces for people. Brownfields have a bad reputation for a good reason. They not only look bad, but can actively cause harm to the economic, environmental, and social health of the community. But they don't have to stay that way. Brownfields can turn into opportunities. Imagine turning these unwanted spaces into parks, playgrounds, community centers, or trails. Spaces that bring new jobs, security, and vibrance to a neighborhood, not only removing harmful legacies, but creating new opportunities for the future. For example, in Lawrence, Massachusetts, residents, community partners, and the government came together to transform a contaminated old industry site. Through workshops and community events, Groundwork Lawrence gathered the community's input on what they would like the space to become. Residents expressed a strong need for a natural green space in their highly industrial town, and succeeded at transforming this brownfield site into a green space in their own backyard. Richmond, California's Unity Park is another example of how brownfields can become thriving community spaces. Groundwork Richmond, local residents, nonprofits, and the local government came together to transform this former train corridor into a long linear park that now features public art, urban gardens, and recreational spaces. The community was key in designing and shaping the space to become what they wanted. And in New Orleans' 7th Ward, where frequent flash flooding is an ongoing challenge, Groundwork New Orleans teamed up with other local nonprofits to transform a vacant lot into a green space and stormwater resilience park. They built a bioswale to capture stormwater and reduce flooding, planted trees to reduce pollution from the raised highways, and added benches and trails to create a new gathering space. Not only have they created new community space, but the project created new jobs for local residents to make their community more resilient. These transformations don't happen overnight. The brownfield revitalization process takes time, vision, dedication, and is at its best when the community leads every step of the way. The opportunities are endless. Take a look around. What opportunities do you see for your neighborhood? If you're ready to get started, we want to help.